Hi, my name is Gerhard Gschwandtner, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today, we have a very special guest, my friend Roderick Jefferson. He has been through hell and back and lived to tell about it, and he has written an amazing book, The Stroke of Success. Welcome, Roderick.
Thank you, Gerhard. I'm honored to be here with you.
When did you have the last time the feeling that you were on top of the world?
I would probably say it was October 27th, 2021. Life was going well. I was an executive in corporate. Things were moving along. And then all of a sudden, everything changed. It's almost like someone pulled the rug from under me or they turned off all the lights and I couldn't find the light switch. Personally, I had allowed what I do to define who I was versus who I was, the person.
Do you think that there is a connection between burning the candles on both ends and your health?
Absolutely, 100%. In America, we've all, worn that badge of courage of 50, 60 hours a week, or I'm constantly busy. If you really want to enjoy success, just be still and sit in it for a moment. And if you can't sit still, you're not successful.
So you had a big wake-up call. Describe what happened.
I was in Los Angeles and I was preparing for a sales kickoff and I went to sleep just like every normal day. Throughout the night, I actually had a massive stroke that's actually landed directly in the middle of my speech center. I wasn't able to communicate. I lost the left side of my entire body. My eyes weren't dark. They were bright all the time, so I had no concept of time. According to American Stroke Society, 98% of sleep stroke victims never wake up. So I'm blessed to be in the 2% club. It's like having a bunch of different tasks open on your browser, and one of them is playing music, but you can't figure out which one. It's why I wrote the book. I didn't write the book for me. It's not a memoir. It's actually an explanation of what happens when you don't take care of yourself personally, you don't focus on mindfulness, and you don't listen to your body. Because if you don't listen and slow down, your body will take over and it will slow you down in ways that I don't wish upon anyone on this planet.
What was the absolutely worst moment for you?
One night I was laying in bed and it had been a really difficult day. I was having a hard time breathing. And I thought, maybe it's just my lungs or my heart's not pumping strong enough again. And I heard code blue, lights are going off and flashing and everything's going crazy. And then all of a sudden I went from dee-dee, dee-dee to dee. I flatlined, but I didn't leave the room. I floated up to the corner of the room. I looked down and the doctors and nurses were working on my body, sucking out fluids, doing chest compression. And the worst day of my life became one of my best. I looked to my left and I saw my mama floating right next to me in the corner of the hospital room. She died in 1999, and she said, I said, okay, mama, I'm good. I've done everything I can. It's time to go home. She said, no, son. And I remember her words vividly. She said, I was sent to tell you two things. One, you're going to be okay. And secondly, there's a new purpose for your life now. And she gave me my purpose. It changed me. And it's now what I call my 4 F's: faith, family, friends, and fun. Everything outside of those doesn't even hit my radar anymore.
There are 3 things that come to my mind when I listen to you. One is the lifespan. We do have an influence over how long we live by making the better choices. The second one is the health span, by being preventative, being attentive to what the body really needs. But I think that you wake up a third dimension, which is the joy span. How much joy can we give to others and receive in return?
Giving joy. I was taught even as a little boy, you don't ever give to get, you give to give. And invariably, the universe, God, whoever you believe in, will always provide for you to an extent, I say. But because even on the flight, whether they say put your mask on before you help others, and the old adage of you can't pour from an empty cup has never meant more to me now than ever before.
You are going to share your experience in a fireside chat on December 3rd to 5th at our Sales Training and Enablement Summit. What should people get ready for when we do the fireside chat?
What you'll get is a focus on what's important in life and even how to figure out, regardless of where you are in your life's journey, what's important. And also, I think what you'll learn is there's a lot more to what I'll call the book of every person you see that walked past you than what you realize. The book is available now at roderickjefferson.com. January 17th is my huge virtual book release party, and I'll have the ebook, I'll have the paper book, I've had the hardcover, and then later in 2026, I'll do the audio book as well.
Thank you, Roderick.
Thank you, Gerhard. I appreciate it. Have a fantastic day.